Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my beginner wig kit that I wish I had whenever I first got started into wigs. If you are just getting started, you have no clue what products you need, but you have a wig coming to your door soon because you ordered one and you just need to know what products you need to make your installs look amazing. I'm going to share everything that I have been using recently. Whenever I first got started with wigs, I thought that I had to use glue, like actual glue, and I used to like go in, put some glue, it'd be dripping down my face, and it was terrible. It was the worst thing ever. You do not need glue. Actually, I don't use glue at all into my kit, and my wigs look really good. I have a wig on today, and I feel like the install is pretty nice. And so what I'm going to share with you guys is everything that I use. So let's get into the checklist that you need for your beginner wig kit. Let's start with the head mannequins. This is the first one. I think you guys are probably like, I already know that I need a wig head. What are you going to tell me that's different? I'm going to go into it. So I have two. I have this in a white color as well. I have this one. And the thing is I love the way that it looks. It's very pretty. It's perfect for my small wig head, wig cap wigs because it has a smaller head. I believe that this one is 22 inches. Yeah, so this one is 22 inches. This one fits more of like, it does fit my small wig cap wigs, but it's more of like a medium, I would say. This one is about 21 inches. The only difference is I love this one. It's really pretty. I will air dry my wigs onto this. If I wash like the lace or I wash the hair, I'll put this on. Or if I want it like really pretty on like on my counter or something like that in my bathroom, I'll use this one. Super pretty. The only problem is if I go in to dry my wigs, I want to go in with a hair dryer. I need my wigs to stay in place and I need something to help with that. So usually you'll get these little pins. These do not go in. I think it's like metal or something. It's kind of like this underneath. So the pins don't go in and you can't fully dry the hair and pull and yank on the hair because it doesn't stay in place. So this is where these type come into handy because you can put these pins in. So you go on the top of the wig and you just put the pin in. I'll show you guys. I'm sure you guys already know how this works, but for the people that are just getting started and they're beginners, I need to go over this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put the wig on and put the pin like this. It doesn't damage the wig or anything, but now you're able to kind of yank on the hair and really fully dry the wig. And the thing is I really like, I wouldn't suggest getting a pink one. It is very cute. It's very pretty. But the only problem is, now I have to find the pin. The only problem is you can't see when your lace is dirty. I would go and buy a white one. If you're just gonna get one wig headstand, I would suggest getting a white one. And here's the reason. So whenever you put on your wigs, if you have makeup on, the lace will grab your makeup. And that sometimes we don't even know. Like if we just have our wig laying there, we won't know that there's actual makeup onto the lace, and whenever we put the wig back on, it looks like a different color. It almost looks like the lace doesn't match our skin complexion, and a lot of people freak out. They're like, why did this match my skin the first time I put it on? This wig looked amazing. Now I put it on again and it seems like the lace color is too dark for me. What is going on? It's just your foundation. And so this one I actually washed last night. I washed the lace and you can see that it looks clear. The lace is very clear. It doesn't have like a tint. It has a little bit. I could have washed it a bit better, but you're able to see the lace completely. So whenever you're putting this onto your wig stand, if you start seeing that there's like a tint, like kind of like right here or darker, that's because you have foundation into your lace and you need to wash the wig. It's a really good way to make sure that you're keeping your lace on your wigs very clean. And so that's why I would go with white if you're only gonna get one wig headstand. Speaking of washing your lace, What I like to go in with is Redken shampoo or Redken conditioner. This is such a good brand for keeping the hair super, super hydrated. You can use it onto the lace and it's going to keep your hair looking like your wig looking really good. It's very hydrating. They are expensive, but this is gonna last you like a year or two if you're only like washing your wig, let's say 2 times a month. It's gonna last you a very, very long time. But to be completely honest with you, whenever I washed this, it was like either last night or the night before whenever I washed the lace. I can't really remember, but what I did was I only like it's not going to hurt if you use your own shampoo. If you use shampoo like Pantene Volume or something on the wig, it's not going to hurt it. It is better to get Redkens, obviously, but if you use your own shampoo, it is human hair. If you're using on human hair, you can definitely use your own shampoo that you have into your shower. And I used the Pantene Volume, went in, rubbed the lace like this, got all of the nasty residue off from my Gotta Be Glue spray. That's another one. We're gonna get into Gotta Be Glue spray. This is the stuff that I fell in love with because I didn't have to use any type of glue. This is called Gotta Be Glued, which is kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of confusing because you're like, you're not using glue, but this is called glue. It's not glue, it's just hairspray that's basically so strong that they called it like it's glued. It's almost like it's glued because it's such a strong hold. It's not actual glue. And so it's a very easy to come off on your lace. It doesn't damage your lace. It's hairspray in a bottle. But I love to go in, and basically how I use this is I'll spray it onto my forehead and I will lay the lace down. And I'll keep it down with like, let's say an edge brush. I'll keep it down like that. And then I'll take my hair dryer and dry it for 5 to 10 seconds. You wanna make sure it is fully dry. Sometimes it can take up to a minute, but you wanna make sure it is fully dry. So this way, I used it actually today. So this way the lace becomes see-through and it holds the lace in place all day long. So you're able to get different hairstyles, your lace doesn't show, it doesn't flip near the ear tab area, it just keeps it very, very nice. But you want to make sure that it is fully dried. The other day I actually went in and used this and I didn't let the lace dry completely, and like what I didn't realize, and so what ended up happening was the lace lifted and then it had the residue, and I was filming and like you could completely see it and it was so bad. So you do want to make sure that it's fully dried, but like I said, it does cause residue into the lace. You do have to wash it every single night. If you use it, you have to wash it every single night. So it's not great for like an everyday type of thing unless you really need that hold. You're going to work, you need to make sure that your like wig doesn't move around. You want to focus on work, you don't want to focus on your wig all day. I would use this. But if you don't want to wash your lace every single day, I love these. These are just simple mousse products and they don't leave any residue. They look super natural. They have a very light hold. So I'm not sure, like I wouldn't say that they would hold your lace all day long, but they do have a very light hold. And so this is like a great alternative. What you're gonna do is you just go ahead, pump it onto the lace, put a wig band on, let it dry for 10 minutes. This one is actually like a little bit stronger. I have been liking this one a lot recently. I have been using it a lot because I got familiar with how to use the mousse. If you are just a beginner and you've never used anything like this, please go in with this one first, learn how it works, because this one doesn't leave any type of residue. It's super simple to use. It does have like a coconut smell, but it's like an extremely, extremely light hold. Whenever you put it onto your lace, it will melt it, it will like disappear, but it doesn't keep it like stuck as much as this one. This one does have a little bit of a hold, and I have really been liking this. The next one is if you are getting a lace front wig, you're gonna want some scissors. Even if you're getting a lace front wig that's already pre-cut for you, you wanna get some scissors that are super, super sharp, because what ends up happening when you have a lace front that's already cut, it tends to start kind of, I don't know, it has like loose strings almost, like the lace starts unraveling just a little bit because it's very thin. HD lace is very thin, Swiss lace is very thin. So it starts like unraveling just the tiniest bit, and what can tend to happen is it won't like start ripping or anything like that. But like whenever you turn, you might start seeing like a little bit of lace sticking up, like the tiniest little piece. And so it's really great to go in with some very sharp scissors and just freshen up the cut. Very close to where it is cut. If you don't know how to cut lace, you can just go exactly where the person cut it. But you need some type of very sharp scissors to keep up that really beautiful, almost see-through type of lace look. So I would suggest eyebrow scissors. These ones are so pointy. They are so sharp. Whenever I cut with this, it's exactly where I wanted it cut. The cut itself is so nice and precise. So nice and precise. It's so weird to say together, but it is perfect. If you go in with dull scissors, it's going to make the lace look so much worse. Please do like never go in with like kitchen scissors that you've used a few times on art like projects, or don't use dull scissors. It will ruin your wigs. If you are spending like a lot of money on your wigs, go in with very sharp ones. Even like hairdressing scissors will do the job. The next one, we've got these wig bands. So I love these two. These are some of my favorites. I used to think that I always had to wear a wig cap. I had no clue that these even existed. But this one is basically, if you are new to wigs, this one is so cool. It has like this little silicone jelly things and it holds onto your head so good. It doesn't move. It's really like just on there, and then it keeps your wig really like in place. Your wig still can slide back a bit though. So if you have hair underneath, it can still tend to slip but this is gonna be like your best option of going glueless. It's really gonna hold the wig in place. It's gonna stay put. It's amazing. The only problem with this one is people tend to complain that it gives them headaches. I don't find. But then again, I'm not wearing wigs every single day. I wear wigs every here and there. So I don't know how I'd feel if I was wearing this every single day. I do have one on right now just because I have a wig on and I did like this crazy style. So I made sure to wear something like this. But if you are wearing a lace top, so if you're wearing a lace top, of course, it's gonna have lace there. So this way you can see your scalp underneath. If you're wearing one of these, even though it's kind of like this nude color, you can sometimes you can see it and it kind of shows where it stops and where it begins underneath the lace, kind of like this. If you put it underneath, you can kind of see that, right? And so what you would want to do is you would want to go in with a wig headband like this. If you have a lace top, I have a fake scalp on top of mine, or underneath mine, sorry. So that's why you can't really see this one. But if you have lace on the top of your wig, you're going to want to go in with this one because whenever you lay the lace on top, it's not going to show that difference. This is the other one that I love. So I love having this into my kit. Every single time I have somebody come to my door to try on wigs and I help them out, I always bring this out because sometimes what happens is because it has like this edge type of brush at the end, whenever people put on wigs, a lot of the time hair gets tucked from the wig, it gets tucked underneath the lace and they don't even know, and they look into the mirror and they're like, what is going on? Let's say right now you can kind of see how I have this hair that's kind of stiff, and I'm just going to go in with the edge brush and fluff it out. Go back and forth and it fluffs up the hair. See that? And all of a sudden you don't have that stiff line anymore. So I really love going in with these, especially if you're using Gotta Be glue spray or anything like that. You have to get an edge brush just to fluff up the hair, bring it back to life. This way it's not so stiff. This is really, really nice. If you're getting Hair VV wigs, they always give you some into their boxes and they include it with their wigs, but if not, you can go to Amazon. They also have it, and I love the fact that it comes with this very sharp rat tail comb end. This is great if you're trying to do like a side part, a middle part, change up your part. It is fantastic and I love this one. The next thing I really feel like is important is having tools to style your wigs that are not going to be damaging. So if you can get this can be expensive though. So if you could get your hands on tools that are not like cheap, like from Walmart or anything like that, and you get like ones that are specifically made to keep your hair healthy and not cause any type of heat damage, that's gonna really help your wigs last a lot longer. So the straightener that I love to use is this one here. It's the T3 brand. Their straightener, amazing. I used their Airwrap, didn't like it, but I love their straightener. It is so good. It straightens my hair really nice and it never kills my hair. It's amazing. I love it. And I can't recommend this straightener enough. So if you're straightening your hair a lot, then this is the one that I really recommend. It's really cool and really pretty as well. The other thing that I recommend if you are trying to flatten your wig, do not use a hot comb. It is going to ruin your hair. I know a lot of influencers are suggesting to get a hot comb because it is cheap. It's like a $20 tool. But the thing is, whenever you use these tools, it snaps the hair. They are so hot and it just damages the hair. And then like you spend so much money on a really expensive wig and then you ruin it. Do not do that. So what I suggest is going in with either mousse. This is not gonna be the strongest hold if you really want to get rid of any type of puffiness and you want your wig to lay super flat to your head, kind of like this one today. You're gonna want to go in with a Dyson. So I know a Dyson can be expensive, but when I tell you it is so worth it for a wig, it really is. I like to use this tool right here. It's amazing for flattening the hair. It gets the puffiness completely out, which makes a wig look wiggy. It also has tools like a curling wand. It has everything that you need. It has like a straightener almost because it has another tool where it's like a hairbrush. And whenever you put it onto your wigs, it makes the wigs super straight. So here's the truth. You do not need like 100 products that are like trending on TikTok to make sure your wig installs look good. You just need a few products that's gonna work good for you and find products that are gonna work best for your daily wear. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions on wigs, leave it in the comments down below. This whole video came about because a person asked. I'll pop up the comment right here. I had this comment the other day and it gave me the idea to film this. I didn't realize that you guys needed this type of video, but it's so true. Whenever you're a beginner getting started in wigs, you don't know what to get. And this took me years to figure out. I really assumed that you needed glue, wig caps, all the like ordinary type of things that you see. And now with TikTok, with everything trending for hair products, it's so hard to keep up and you feel like you need more and more and more and you don't know what's real and what's not. So hopefully this video really explained everything to you guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe because on this channel, we are going to go layer by layer until wigs make sense to you. That's the whole point of this channel. And so subscribe and I'll see you guys in the next. Bye guys.